Hey folks, it's Ryan back again, and I got something special for us to take a look at here. Some of you know I've been running with a hip pack for a little while now. I posted a review of the Evoc Hip Pack Race 3 liter. That's a 3 liter capacity, a 1.5 liter water bladder as well. I'll take a look at that review if you haven't seen it yet. This thing here though, this thing is stunning in the light. It is just, and in the flesh, it is just beautiful. So this thing is the first. Let me start with, this is a hip pack. It's a hip pack. It's got a water bottle holder, and it's from a company called High Above. They've been at it for a while. High Above is based in Bellingham, Washington. And this particular, and they've been building these hip packs. They have different size hip packs, and this is just one that's it's a limited edition. So this one here is the first collaboration that High Above has done with the first collab that I know of. But it's and it happens to be done with Made Rad by Tony. There's the. And Made Rad by Tony is the company of Tony Baumann, if I'm saying his name right. And Tony Baumann is an artist. And Tony Baumann does design work for Specialized now. I believe he's an employee of theirs now. And you might know some of his work from, like when he did the, he did a cool little, you know, sort of galaxy-looking paint job for Troy Brosnan's, geez, I hope I'm getting this all right, for Troy Brosnan's demo, S-Works demo. Beautiful piece of work. Check it out. Look at Made Rad by Tony website, and I'm sure you'll find some more information there. So the High Above Cascadia model bag, this particular one, the collab between High Above and Made Rad by Tony, is available in two finishes. It's charcoal, which is the one I got, or it's also black base. And I believe the black has white thunderbolts or lightning bolts, and the I'd have to double check, but I think the black has white lightning bolts. I think that's how it works. It has an add-on, which is a gosh darn, I think this is called the bottle rocket. And you can see some of the relief here. You can see some of the dimension polyant sort of webbing, and so this is that ripstop, what I would consider to be the ripstop sort of material. It's also lined. You see it. It looks like it's a little bit rubberized there. It's also on the inside of this, and we'll open this up shortly, and I'll show you what that looks like. It has a waterproof zipper, and the material is supposedly waterproof or highly water resistant. I've caught a couple of reviews online of other Cascadia packs, and they say that they've gone through some really bad stuff, and only, you know, nothing inside was wet. It was just, but the outside looked horrible in terms of covered with mud and all of that stuff, and saturated. The bottle rocket cup bottle holder is attached by something called a malice clip. I can only assume that it's a riff on the sort of the tactical gear, the Alice clip that the military uses. But it seems pretty sturdy. I understand that they raised High Above raised the height of this to keep bottles from flopping around. So this looks like a design change or an adjustment that they made. From the outside, it's got some soft nappy webbing on it. Really designed, looking at their description, really designed to keep the pack from shifting around you. One of the things that I'd like, but isn't on this pack, you don't have zippers on the tabs, so there's no storage, you know, on the left or right side of these, which, in my opinion, I think would be nice, but I didn't buy it for that. I bought it to put in the rotation with my other hip pack for those times when it's just soggy. The buckle is supposedly a high burst strength buckle. I don't really know the right term for it, but it supposedly holds a great deal of stress before it breaks free, more than I'd probably ever put on it. Although in another review I read, the company offered a better buckle for somebody that was carrying expensive camera gear, just for a little bit added security. Before we get to the inside, one of the other nice things, and I like this, is it's Velcro backed, and one of the reasons why I like to use this is the adjustment for the waist. This slides easily enough. It's pretty good, but what I like to do is once the waist size is fixed, once the diameter is fixed, I like to double this all the way back and stick it right up against there so that it doesn't loosen up. The webbing may loosen up over time. My experience is most of them do, and then you just make those minute adjustments, and you're back at it. So let's open this thing up and just show you what it looks like on the inside. So I didn't mention it earlier, but in this particular case, they've done the color matched zipper pulls. This is just your everyday parachute cord. YKK zippers. Like I said, very well made. Most of it, almost all of it, sourced of U.S. materials. So that's a nice feature. Just in case you missed it, it is made in the USA. And this is a no-frills inside, which I kind of like. I've got two interior pockets. One is slightly bigger than the other, just slightly. I think the right side one. There's a loop here to hold your keys, and it's a metal buckle. Kind of cool, because the plastic ones can fatigue. And that's pretty much it. That's what's in it. It's deep, it's cavernous, it's got some space. I'll post up a loaded version of this. I'm going to transfer everything from my Evoc Hip Pack to this, and we'll see how that all fits together. All right, that's it.